Hey friend, what's poppin'? Welcome to Vlogmas Day 11. Can I please have a round of applause for the consistency? You and I are so consistent. Oh my god, hold my hand. I love our consistency. I love how much we love each other. You and I is just, I love you so much. Love you so much. So if you haven't subscribed already, which I don't know why, we are doing Vlogmas and we're making it to day 25. So subscribe so we can get to day 25. Don't forget to click the notification bell because I know it gets busy in December, so you might forget to check me out. But if you click the notification bell, I will notify you. So hit the notification bell, subscribe, come do Vlogmas with me. Today I'm going to be answering frequently asked questions about acting. These are questions that a lot of people ask me when they meet me in person. People that know me from TV. People also ask me these questions on social media. My friends and family also ask me these questions. So I'm just going to be answering these questions, hoping that they help somebody out there who wants to know more about the industry. So stay tuned. Question number one is my most frequently asked question. Every time I tell someone that I'm an actor, the first question that they ask me most of the time is, are the kisses real? Do you actually kiss for real on screen? If you don't know already, I used to play Ranela on Mubango. I was a married woman. So I did a lot of kissing scenes with my love interest, and the kisses were real. The kisses were very real. Yeah, they loved me. But it's all good. It's work at the end of the day. That's why also you need training to prepare you for stuff like this, where you have to kind of mentally prepare yourself. But I feel like you never really get prepared, because how you feel about that kiss is always going to be different for different people, and different kisses and different emotions, because some kisses happen during very emotional scenes. So you might find that you feel very differently about the kisses due to the scene that you're playing, the person that you're kissing, how they kiss you. But for me it was a bit awkward at first. I felt very weird about it. It felt uncomfortable, but after some time you get used to it, and you just you're like, you have to kiss, yeah, come give me your kiss. Yeah. But then I did play a film not so long ago, a couple of months ago, and I did a very intense kissing scene, and I was like, that fucked me up. I needed some water after that kiss because it was very hectic. But yes, the kisses are real. The kisses are very much real, and if you want to be an actor, chances are you're gonna get a kiss. Somebody's gonna lamsa you on set. But at the end of the day, you just have to know that it's nothing personal. It's just business. It was the characters kissing each other, not you and the other actor. So you just you kiss, cut, keep it moving, move on with your life. Don't catch feelings. Second thing is, do I need an agent? Yes. Yes, you do need an agent. Can you get roles without an agent? Yes, it's possible. Some production companies still do open auditions every so often, so you might get lucky. But if you want to increase your chances of getting a role, you need to get an agent. It's better for you to do open auditions and the auditions that happen through agencies, but you're most likely gonna get a job if you have an agent, because they get briefs almost every day. They're always getting briefs. There's always new shows that are looking for actors that go via agencies. So if you want to start your acting career, I advise you get an agent. How can I get started? How you can get started is pretty simple. Get training, get an agent, have a strong portfolio, and audition. That's basically how you do it. I have a video, I'm gonna link it in the cards, that I did, that is basically just on how you can start your career as an actor. But basically, in a nutshell, you just need to get training, get an agent, or attend auditions, and and have a strong portfolio. Have a CV, headshots, show reels, self-tape, all that kind of stuff that are going to help you, you know, just basically introduce yourself to either an agent or a production company or anyone who can plug you with a role. So yeah, go check out my video after this one. I hope it helps. What do I need to bring to an audition? First, you need your confidence. Don't forget to pack your confidence. You need your time management skills. You better bring those, because if you're late, you're fired. Yeah, but basically you just need your CV, your headshots. You can also bring a snack, some water, you know, just so like, because you know sometimes it could be like a very long wait, so just make sure you bring some refreshments just so you don't faint there. The next question is how to handle rejection. This one is hard because you know there's different kinds of rejection. There's different ways that people reject you, and some people in this industry can be very, very brutal. They can be brutally honest. But I think when it comes to rejection, it really helps if you come prepared. It really helps for you to not look for ways to handle rejections after you get rejected, but to try to start before you get rejected. You need to prepare yourself that just because you didn't get this role doesn't mean you're not a great actor. It doesn't mean that you are a terrible person. It just means that you are not right for that specific role. One role is specifically good for one person or one kind of type of person, and we're not all going to be able to play the same role. In order for characters to come to life, it has to be a certain person, it has to be a certain look. You understand what I'm saying? So different people can play the same character, but not everyone can play the same character. So you have to prepare yourself for that. Or, you know, this role was just not meant for me. You have to prepare yourself, tell yourself, no, this is just not God's timing. God has something bigger for me. God has something better for me. If you're going to go into this industry, I need you to know that rejection is the name of the game. So always just prepare yourself for it. Always just expect it. Hope for the best, expect the worst type of thing. So you always just come prepared, because it's going to be easier for you to accept it if you just prepare for it. And after that, just move on with your life. Find other things to do. Don't attach yourself too much to a role. Don't attach yourself too much to a production company. After your rejection, just move on with your life. Go do other things. Go to acting classes. Find something else to do. Find another role to prepare for. Grow your craft in some way. You know, don't focus too much on the negative. Focus on the positive. Focus on the future. Instead of worrying about the role that you didn't get, focus on the role that you're gonna get. Focus on who you need to be as a person in order for you to get that role. Focus on the actor that has to grow within in order for you to get to the role that God is preparing you for. The role that God is preparing you for could be bigger than the role you just got rejected for. So you need to go and prepare for it. You need to go and start making sure that your acting gets better. Start making sure that you're growing your craft, because that role that is waiting for you on the other side in the future is much bigger, and it needs you to start preparing yourself right now. Look at that audition as practice. Try to look at it as you practicing for your big role, you know, like that role that you're gonna get eventually. You're practicing for it. You're learning what it's like to be in that audition room. You're learning what it feels like. You're practicing for, you know, the day when you become a confident actor, the day where you don't make those mistakes that you made that made you lose that role, the day that you are going to be the best of the best, the day that they're gonna say, no, we want this one. You are preparing yourself for that. Look at it as training. You know, look at it as, okay, I trained, I learned, I got this from it. Let's move on to the next one. On the next one as well, go for it with the mindset of you're going there to train how to audition. So you go there, you do your thing, you do better than the last time, and then the next time you do better, next time you do better again, and then again and again and again. You're gonna see that rejection is not going to affect you that much anymore. You're going to see that you're going to constantly improve, and even things are just gonna get better for you. Do you understand me? Thank you. The next thing is, what happens if I forget my lines? Guys, forgetting your lines is not the end of the road for you. They're not going to fire you because you're forgetting your lines, unless if you're forgetting every single line. You need to know that as an actor, preparing for your role does not start when you get on set. It starts from home. So when they give you the script, you need to go and look at the script, read it, analyze it, annotate it, make sure that you understand the scene, and you start to memorize your lines, so that when you get on set, it's It is okay. We are human beings. It happens. We forget. Everybody on set understands that you are human and you forget. And most people, unless if you have a diva there somewhere, is going to give you grace. And if you forget your lines, there's always someone holding a script who's going to help you with your lines. So if you skip a line or you forget a line, you just say, can I please have that line? They give you the line and you continue as normal. And you just say, oh, sorry, I forgot my line. Then they're going to give you your line and then you're going to continue. You see, if you just forget your line, ask for the line, you get the line, they start over or they continue. It took 20 seconds. You didn't waste any of production's time. You just have to keep going and just keep it moving. So forgetting your line is not a train smash. It happens to the best of us. I've forgotten my lines many times. Many actors have forgotten their lines many times. Everybody forgets their lines some way, somehow. But always just make sure that you come prepared, because if forgetting your lines, if it's 1 or 2 lines, yes, but if it's the whole script, that's where you're causing problems for yourself. Now you're causing problems for yourself, the production, your co-star, everybody. So just make sure you are prepared, make sure you know your lines, and if you do forget, don't worry, you will get grace, you will get that line, they will feed you the line. So don't worry about it. Don't be too scared about forgetting lines. Be too scared about your performance. Are you performing right? Are these lines convincing? The lines that you do remember, are they convincing? That's what you should be most worried about. The lines, least of your worries, trust me. The next question is, how much do actors make? This is very tricky because production companies are different, actors are different, roles are different, experience is different. 2 people can get 2 different payments for the same character, the same role, depending on who they are, how much experience they have, and all of that. You know, there's so many things that determine your rate. It could be whether or not you went to school, whether or not how long you've been acting. What does your CV look like? Your CV can help you grow your rates. The longer you've been in the industry, the more you get paid. And it also just depends on the role. So even I, as an actor, I've done 5 productions for 3 different production companies that all gave me 5 different rates, and it's all in the same year. So all of them different rates. A lot of things can determine your rate: the character, your CV, yourself as an actor, sometimes even your fan base, you know, the amount of followers that you have can also determine your rate. And also just your agent can determine your rate. Your agent might be able to negotiate a higher salary for you. If your agent is not that great at negotiating, it can be lower. So just make sure that you're trying to do your best everywhere you go. Just make sure that you get a good agent who's good at negotiating. Your CV is nice and pretty. You have, like, you know, you can have training under your belt. Training also does help. You know, if you know your agent is negotiating for you, they can say, oh, my talent has gone to AFDA. She has an honors in live performance. So a person who has dedicated their life to their craft needs to be getting more than just someone who just decided one day that they want to be an actor. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. So I can't really say this is how much actors make, because many actors have received many rates, many different rates for many different roles. So I don't know what to tell you. Next question is, how do you go back to being yourself after being someone else? This is another thing that you learn in training, how to get in and out of character. So I think, first of all, it really helps for you to, when you get a role, to build this character from scratch. Build it like you are building another human being. You know, they have like a pattern, you know, certain traits that are only unique to them. Let's just say, if you as an actor, whenever you get angry, you start shouting. Make it so that whenever your character gets angry, they keep quiet. They are reserved in their anger, you know. Yeah, you see, I'm just making an example. The script or the brief or the writer can write something different, but just try to make decisions like that, where it's like, you know, your character you should be able to differentiate your character from yourself. You should be able to differentiate when you're acting and when you are being you. You need to have different methods for when you are getting in and out of character. If you want me to make a video about specifically getting in and out of character, please comment below and I will definitely do that for you guys. So yeah, you need to be able to be skilled in getting in and out of character, and also just have the mindset of separating that self from you. You know, also almost like that you have what's called DID, dissociative personality disorder. Almost like when this character comes into life, it's like they step forward and you step back. Almost like they're an extension of you. Like you just have to go fetch them somewhere and put them in front of you, and now we start to see the character. So that's why training is also important, because you can lose yourself as an actor, especially if you've been playing the same role for a very long time. You can lose yourself, and you see that I feel like that's another thing that can determine a good actor, because you see someone who's been playing a role for so many years and you think about them as this person who is like this, and then you meet them in real life and you're so shocked at the difference, because some actors, when they are offset, they even look different, because that's just how good they are at playing that character, and you know, getting in and out of character and disassociating themselves with that character and only just bringing that character to life when it's time to act. There's so many people, and when you see them, like when you see them in person, you're not even sure if you're really seeing them. You're not even sure if that's really them, because they're so different when they act. They like, it's two different people. Like their behavior and the character's behavior is so two different people, so much so that you don't even recognize them, so much so that you might even wonder, why is this person acting like this? And you're just like, oh, they're not in character. So yeah, those are the things that you can learn in training. I'll make a video about that if you guys are interested in that. Just, you know, give you guys tips and tricks on how to get into character and out of character. The next question is, how do you handle meeting celebs on set? Yo guys, it's so hard. It's so hard, especially if you're gonna be on a TV set like Mobango. You've been watching these people since you were young. Like I've been watching Mobango since I was in primary school. I've been watching Mobango for as long as I can remember, and to go on set and stand next to these people that I've been seeing on TV for over a decade. I'm talking to them, they're talking to me, we are colleagues, they know my name. That is so hard, but you kind of have to just, you know, think of them as human beings. Like they're just like you, you're just like them. They are literally your colleagues now. They are your colleagues. You guys are working together, and they are not angels, they are not spiritual entities. And they are just human beings just like you, who are just here to work and make TV, tell stories just like you. So I think it gets easier, you know, just, you know, calm down, take a deep breath, greet them like normal, you know, just act like you are the celebrity and they're meeting you. You get me? So, you know, just say hi, introduce yourself. Hi, how are you? My name is, I'm here for this, nice to meet you. Oh, hey, I love your work. You know, you can compliment them, but don't be fangirling. Nice to meet you, not I'm very happy to be finally meeting you. Oh, it's nice to meet you. Oh, I love your work. Literally, like, you just have to calm down, relax, don't jump on them. I really struggled with that as well, because I'm just like, whenever I see this person for the first time, I'm like, it's you! But I just have to be like, oh, hi, how are you? Oh, Sinete. Like, yes, Renelwe, yeah. Nice to meet you. Like, you just have to act. You kind of just have to act like a nonchalant person who's just meeting their colleague for the first time. You get me? What do you do if you are nervous for an audition? This is a very nice question, because I used to have a talent coach who used to tell me that nerves are human. Having nerves means you are a human being. It means you are a normal, functioning human being. if you're not nervous, either you're not human or you don't want this enough. If you're nervous, it means that you want this. It means that it's your dream and you want to do this and you're taking it seriously. So if you're nervous during an audition, do not think that you are doing something wrong. Do not think that something is wrong with you, or do not fight the nerves. It's okay to be nervous. We are nervous when we want something very badly. We are nervous when we want good results from something. And because there's another person on the other side who determines whether we get that thing, we want to impress them. You're nervous because you want to impress them and you want to make a good impression. But obviously, you know, nerves do get in the way of you. Some people get nervous to a certain point where they stop breathing properly, they get panic attacks, they start hyperventilating, or they end up, you know, forgetting their lines. So when it comes to auditions, first things first, something that's going to help you is to be prepared. You're going to be more nervous if you're not prepared. You're going to make more mistakes if you're not prepared. You're going to be more scared if you're not prepared, because you know very well that you don't know what you're doing. So I urge you, before an audition, prepare yourself. Make sure that you are thoroughly prepared and you are satisfied with your level of preparation. Next thing is to breathe. Do not forget to breathe. You will die. You will die. Don't forget to breathe. So breathing also calms your nerves, you know. Also, you know, just drink some water also. But if you are prepared, you know your lines, you know everything that you're supposed to do, you are breathing, you pray also. Praying also calms my nerves. Try it out too sometimes if you believe. And also just being confident. Haven't I got this kind of mentality? You know, they need an actor and I'm here. I'm here to give them what they want. Have that kind of mentality, and I promise you it's going to calm down your nerves a bit. But it is very normal to be nervous. So don't think you are doing something wrong by being nervous. Just make sure that you can be able to perform even with the nerves. I also did two videos on auditions. One was about in-person auditions and one was about self-tapes. I'll link them in the cards so that you guys can go watch them to help you prepare for your auditions, so that you are not as nervous and you're not making too many mistakes during your audition. How do I make a good impression? Love this question so much. First thing you need to know about making a good impression when it comes to either when you're on set or when you're doing an audition is be on time. Time is money, literally. In the film industry, an hour is a lot of money wasted. A day, 2 million can be wasted just because one day has been wasted. So just make sure that you are on time. If you're going to be very, very late, if you are very late, be 5 minutes early. Because in this industry, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. If you are late, you're fired. So don't come to an audition late. If you're still on the way 5 minutes after your call time, don't even go. Okay, I'm kidding. You might have to give the best performance. That's if they let you perform. You might have to give the best performance ever in order for them to consider you. Or you might have to just wish everybody else did so badly. Yeah, so make sure your first impression, you need to be on time. 20-15 minutes early. Just make sure that you're coming there very early, but not too early, not like an hour early, you know, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. Make sure you arrive 20 to 15 minutes early, just so you know you also have time to just like read the room, see what's going on, calm down your nerves, you know. So yeah, you have like time to just, you know, chill, relax, prepare, go through your material again, and just, you know, ease into the audition or the shooting process. Next thing that helps you make a good first impression is to be humble. Don't go in there walking in like a superstar. Don't walk in there like you've made it in life. You're gonna make a very good impression if you are humble, because these production companies don't like superstars. They don't like drama queens. They know you're gonna give them a problem if you're acting like a drama queen. So don't be a drama queen. Be humble, be nice, greet everyone, talk to everyone nicely, say please and thank you. Just be on your best behavior. That's how you make a good first impression. Another thing that makes a good impression is if you are prepared. If you know your lines, you know your scenes, you know what you're supposed to be doing, it makes a great impression because they see that you are serious and they're going to take you more seriously if you are taking this work seriously. So one thing production companies love is people who are on top of their game, people who know what they're doing, people who know their lines, people who are just waiting to be directed and do the scene so that they can be done with the scene. And especially if you're doing things fast, especially if you understand things clearly, you grab things just like that. If they give you directions, you grab it and you do it, you ace it. That makes a very good first impression. It's gonna make you memorable. They're gonna remember you when they need someone for another scene, when they're considering if they should bring you back. That's going to help you, and they're most probably gonna call you back even if maybe they never intended to. The last question is, should I take every role that is offered to me? At first, I would say yes. If you're just starting out, I would say yes. Take every role you can get. Put yourself out there, grow your CV, grow your experience, try to get as much experience as possible. Try to also play around with every role just so you can, you might think you're good for a certain kind of role and then you get a different role that is so different from the kind of roles that you usually play or like to play, and you might find something else you love. You might find something else that you're better at or much better at, or that role that you thought is the role that opens up your doors to many different roles. So I think when you're still starting, take every role you can, and also take that with a grain of salt. If you feel like a role makes you a little too uncomfortable, or you just feel like this doesn't really align with you and your goals and your future plans, to each his own. Do whatever it is that you feel is good for you. You know yourself better than I do, but I would advise you to take as many roles as you can. Some people have no offers. If you are having offers that can help you grow your career, take them. I, for one, every role that needs me, I am there. If they're saying this role is speaking Chinese, I will learn Chinese. Get a download a Duolingo. If they're saying this role needs Tsonga, if they're saying the role wants Zulu, Nzokuluma, I will do it. If they're saying this role is a thug, I will prostitute for that role, just so I can expose myself to other people. I can expose myself to other production companies. I can expose myself to different roles that I've never played. I'm learning stuff, because also in this industry, you're always constantly learning. So do it for the purpose of learning. Do it for the purpose of exposure. Do it for the purpose of growing your CV. So, and at the time when you get to a point where you have been like an established actor, you can pick and choose which roles you want to play. So yeah, take whatever roles you can in order for you to get your foot in the door. And once your foot is in the door, that's when you can start, being more picky with your roles. That's when you can start being more picky with the things that you get involved in. But in the beginning, just try to do as much as you can in order for you to get your foot in the door and get into the acting industry. Grow your CV, grow yourself as an actor, expose yourself to more people, because a lot of people who are going to hire you are going to hire you because they saw you somewhere, because they saw you on that film, because they saw you on that TV show. So take those roles. Don't be scared. Take those roles. Have you subscribed? Why? No, subscribe. Yeah, we're still doing Vlogmas, remember? We're still doing Vlogmas. Yeah, and we're gonna get to 25 days. So come through. Some of us, we're already on day 11 now. So come through. Let's go to day 25. Are you with me? Thank you. Thank you for watching.